Hey everybody, Ed here with Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share with you guys an unboxing and quick look at the Toshiba Excite 7.7. So this is one of Toshiba's latest tablets, along with the 10-incher that I reviewed in the past and the 13.3, which I'll be reviewing in the future. Basically, the idea here is to find a tablet for everyone. So this is the 32 gig version of this tablet. There's also a 16 gig version. They're priced at $499.99 for the 16 gig and $579.99 for the 32 gig. So certainly pricey, but part of the reason it's pricey is that it's well made, at least from what I'm expecting out of the box here. You've got a great processor in the Tegra 3 under the hood, and then to top it all off, beyond the standard features that you'd expect from a high-end tablet like front and rear cameras and all of those good things, you've also got an AMOLED screen, 720p resolution. So that's one of the things that really has drawn me, at least personally, to the Excite 7.7. This is the only 7-inch form factor, I'll say, tablet with an AMOLED screen and a quad-core processor. The only other tablet on the market to actually have this same screen, as far as I know, is the Galaxy Tab 7.7. So a fair assumption that the screen is the same, but let's go ahead and get down to the unboxing. So let me just go ahead and break the seal here. As you can see, Toshiba went with a slightly different design cue than they did on their other tablets. The other tablets, at least the 10-inch and the 13.3, are in regular boxes. This has a lip on the top that I just cut open, as you guys can see. And the rest of the packaging just highlights basically, the features, the fact that it does have an AMOLED screen. After all, that is what makes it unique, and you can see it also shows, like the other Excite tablet I unboxed, the 10-inch, the actual port layout. So unfortunately though, as I look at this, I don't believe this tablet has HDMI or an SD card slot. So interesting that they gave us a picture of the wrong tablet, but otherwise, there are all the features. So you've got, of course, that 7.7-inch high-res AMOLED display, which they've dubbed Pixel Pure. Very, lightweight design at 12.3 ounces, very slim. Of course, that Tegra 3 processor, which is, in my opinion, best in class right now in mobile computing, for the tablet sector at least. Of course, Corning Gorilla Glass, which we've all come to know and love, or at least most of us have. Of course, Gorilla Glass 2 on the way, right around the corner, included in the Galaxy S3, as well as the Infinity Pad from Transformer, which will be out shortly. And then, of course, stereo speakers, an aluminum back cover, which a lot of people have been calling plastic, and a micro SD card slot, certainly good for storage expansion, something you won't find on the new budget Nexus tablet that's coming out, but obviously this is directed at a different market. Cost is not your bottom line here, really, if you're getting this tablet, since it is very pricey. And then, of course, micro USB port and the dual HD cameras. So let me go ahead and open this up. And from what it appears, they've got all of the cables, it looks like, in this compartment here. Let me go ahead and just take a look, and it looks like these are the cables. So your charging port, or plug rather, this is the connector, as we saw, the same exact one with the 10 and the 13.3, Toshiba going with a standardized power connector, very large, which is a bit odd, but if it works, I don't really have a complaint. After all, the entire package, at least of what this promises to offer, is really unmatched in the marketplace, because even if you get the Galaxy Tab 7.7, you're not going to have a quad-core processor, which in my opinion is a little bit silly. I'm having a little trouble getting out the USB attachment here. Let me see if I can. This is the actual AC adapter that the USB plugs into, which they wedged in here pretty good, but here you guys go. Well, now it's broken. Or not broken. It did hit the floor, but it's okay. No problem. Thought maybe it would have gone in that. But alright, so we have our first good test. At least we know it's made well. Despite it being plastic, it didn't crack or break, so that's certainly a good thing. So that's obviously how you're going to charge it, by connecting it with the included USB cable there on the right. Let's get to the tablet. After all, that's what we're all here to see. And I'm excited about this because, and I'm not trying to be cute by saying that, let me check if there's nothing else in the box, by the way, but I'm excited about this because really, I've been following AMOLED progress, the technology, since it is the next-gen screen, for a long time now, and really have been waiting to see a tablet employ a high-quality AMOLED. And 7.7-inch, by the way, is the largest available AMOLED on the market right now. So really sleek tablet, as I mentioned before, very thin, very light. Still feels pretty solid. As you can see, We've got the power button, the volume rocker, of course the screen lock, the orientation, a microphone. Let me go ahead and take this plastic off, obviously. So no HDMI out. You know, there is a micro SD card slot in your micro USB, and then the headphone and microphone port. But let me just go ahead and get this all off here. And there we have it. There's that finish that everyone is, you know, mostly calling plastic, but Toshiba continues to say it is aluminum. And I think it is a mesh. That's what I'm going to continue to go with, because that's what it certainly feels like and looks like. A little dirty here out of the packaging. I'm not sure that they rushed it, but there are the buttons again. As I mentioned before, you've got your power button, screen orientation lock, volume rocker, microphone. There you've got your headphone and microphone port, as well as I mentioned before, the micro SD card slot, as well as micro USB. And then at the bottom of the unit, you have the actual stereo speakers that flank the proprietary charging port. And that's pretty much it. You know, you've got a front-facing camera right there in the upper left corner. And on the back of the device, you've got, you know, your rear cam with LED flash. So that pretty much covers at least the unboxing of the Excite 7.7. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. And of course, as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.